Hey guys, my name is Diamond Mind. Thank you for tuning in to another video and Happy New Year. So we're going to start 2019 off with a makeup video. This video is going to be my first impression of the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer as well as the Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I'm pretty much going to be using all Fenty Beauty products in this video. So I do have like first impression videos of a lot of these products that I am using in this video. So the only thing that's really new that I'm using is the Fenty Beauty Instant Pro setting powder as well as the concealer. And I did use, which is now dirty, I did use the foundation brush in this video along with the beauty sponge, like I said, which is dirty. So I used a lot of the Fenty Beauty products. Now I was super excited for her to launch this concealer. I was definitely wanting to get my hand on the Instant Retouch Concealer simply because of the formula, and I mean, she delivers. While I was at Sephora picking up all these products, I also went ahead and picked up the Pro Long Wear liquid eyeliner. I like it so far. It definitely doesn't dry out. I don't have to go back in with another eyeliner pencil to make anything darker. So far I like it. And I also love that I don't have to worry about losing the damn top. You know, you can put the top on the back of the pen and you don't have to worry about losing it. I am so big for losing my tops that go to my eyeliner pens. I don't know what it is, but I can never hold on to them. And let me say this with the whole Fenty Beauty line. I am so here for how she has just come into the game and really shook the game up as far as the makeup world. She has her foot on a lot of people's necks right now. She is definitely making other makeup companies step their game up when it comes to providing all types of shades. She has came in and done so much more in the last 2 years than what companies who've been in business for 10 years has done. So I can't do anything but, you know, applaud her and commend her for coming in here and shaking up the beauty world, letting them know that there are shades out here. These shades can be made. They are not complex to make. Let's get it. You know, that is just what I am getting from the whole Fenty Beauty line. And the simple fact that she came up with 50 concealer shades, which is fucking unheard of, might I add, is crazy. And then she came out with 8 setting powders on different skin tones. Like, fucking unheard of. Like, what a way to keep your foot on their necks. I mean, like, seriously. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the demo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, especially starting out the year, because you guys have really been wanting more makeup videos. So let me know if you guys want to see more first impressions. Thumbs up this video if you want to see more. Don't forget to share this video if you absolutely love it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you make sure you're a part of the Diamond Squad, okay? Also, make sure you hit that little bell at the top, which is the notification button, so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. I'm going to start off with priming my skin. I'm going to be using the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer. As you can see, this primer does come with a pump. This primer is supposed to be a oil control primer. It's supposed to smooth the skin for a better foundation application. And it also is supposed to be a long wearing primer to help your foundation last longer as well. Now, my take on it, I do like the texture of this primer. I love that it doesn't leave like a residue behind. I love that it's mattifying. It's not too matte or too drying on the skin. So I think someone with oily or a combination or even dry skin would really like this primer. Moving on to the foundation, which you guys already know I absolutely love. This is the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation. So this foundation comes with 10 more shades. So yes, as she was giving us life with concealer and setting powder, this girl also decided to add 10 more shades to the foundation lineup, making it a total of 50 fucking shades. Like, seriously. Simply unheard of. Like, what a way to keep your foot on their necks, okay? So I did pick up the foundation brush, and right now I'm trying to decide on if I want to use the sponge or the brush, and you guys know I am a sponge girl. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use both. On this side, I'm going to use the sponge, and as you can see, it does give a very seamless, flawless application look. With this foundation, guys, it is a soft matte foundation, so you're not going to get a full matte look, but I actually like like it. And you guys know I have super duper oily skin, so I have no complaints with this foundation being a soft matte foundation. Now I'm going to go in with the foundation brush. Now I was very skeptical about getting this, but some people have asked me to do the review on this brush. So this brush is a medium density liquid foundation brush, which is designed to give a seamless airbrush finish with full coverage. However, I will say, simply because I'm not really a brush girl when it comes to my foundation, this does blend into the skin really smooth, but I have to use a lot more product to get a full coverage look. Compared to with my sponge, I feel like the sponge just blends out the foundation, and it also spreads the foundation, so I don't have to use as much. And I feel like with this brush, I have to use a little bit more product because it's not really spreading good on my face. I hope that makes sense. But this is why I'm using another layer, and I hardly ever do this. Really, I never do this, to be honest. So with this brush, I did have to go in and add another layer. So it's all about a preference thing. And then I did go in on the other side to add another layer to my skin, just to give a more even look, because I didn't want to have, you know, a double layer on the brush side and a single layer on the sponge side. So I just went on ahead and added 2 layers just to give it a nice look. Now when I did add 2 layers to my face, girl, I'm still serving. I still do not look cakey at all. So you can definitely build this foundation up and not worry about looking cakey or too matte. This is a very beautiful foundation. It says this foundation is good for all skin tones. I'm not quite sure about that, but I am for sure about oily skin and combination skin. This is a foundation that you must try. I absolutely love it. Also, the lightest shade that's available is 100, and the darkest shade available right now is 498. So this is the finished look with using the sponge as well as the foundation brush. And girl, either way, I am not mad. Like, it's a really good foundation brush. And also, I really like this brush for getting in, like, on my forehead, so I don't have to worry about messing up my brows. Because sometimes when I use a sponge or a bigger brush, it does mess up my brows, because I do my brows, you know, before I do my face. So this is perfect for getting in those little tight areas. Moving on to the new product, which is the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer. I did pick up the shade 350. It does come in the same packaging like the foundation, and it does come with a flat applicator, which I actually love. Because there is 50 shades available, Riri made it a little easier by going in and selecting your concealer shade based upon your foundation shade. So for an example, my foundation shade is the 370, so I can easily go pick up the 370 in the concealer. Now what I noticed at Sephora when I was swatching the concealer is the concealer shades is a little bit lighter than the actual foundation shades. Now this concealer is supposed to be a creamy, long wearing, medium to full coverage concealer. Now I can definitely feel that this is a creamy concealer. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I was applying. I definitely feel like it's a medium coverage concealer. It reminds me of the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, actually. Yes, it does. This concealer does blend into the skin really well. Now, the only problem that I had was finding the correct highlighting concealer. Now, because there is 50 shades available, it was a little challenging to find the shade that I liked for a highlighting look. And honestly, I picked up 350, but I feel like I can go a shade or 2 lighter to get a more highlighted look. Now, I'm not really afraid of this texture because it definitely reminds me of the NARS texture when it comes to it being kind of creamy. So I'm hoping that the powder will give me more of a matte look underneath my eyes. So let's move on to the setting powder. Alright, moving on to the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder. Now, I did pick up the shade in Banana. It does come in this octagon shape-like packaging, which I really like because it's different. So, the powder is not too yellow, which is kind of making me nervous because usually anything with Banana I'm here for, and I know it's going to be, you know, women of color friendly. So I'm kind of anxious to see how this color is going to show up on my skin. So the lightest shade available is Butter, and the darkest shade available is Coffee, and that is for shades 400 through 498. So I am going to use one side with a sponge and the other side with a brush. Now, Yes. So the first thing that came to mind was, girl, this is really light, but it is so soft and so silky. I have never had a setting powder that feels like this on my skin. This powder also comes in 8 different shades. Yes, 8. Not 3, not 2, but 8. Now this powder is supposed to reduce shine, blur out pores and lines, and most importantly, girl, it's not supposed to give any type of flashback. So you know I'm going to test that, because that is the key to a setting powder, is no flashback, especially for women of color. So as I'm noticing, I'm really liking the more softer look with the beauty blender compared to the brush. Now honestly, it's probably just the brush that I'm using. Okay, so I'm looking like, okay, wait a minute now, is she gonna deliver on this? Because this is really white. I don't think this is too much of banana, but we're gonna see how it does once the product sits for a little while. Oh, and this is supposed to be like a brightening powder, so girl, it has definitely brightened up that concealer. I might not need to go up a notch with the concealer shade, because this might just do the trick. So I'm going to go ahead and dust out the powder using a fluffy brush, and I'm going to change brushes because I feel like it's not dusting away the powder to my liking. So I'm going to go in with a different brush, and this powder is really sweeping away, and it's sitting really nice on the skin, and I actually love this look. I never thought I would find something better than my Sacha Buttercup, but I actually love this powder. So I'm going to go in and finish off my face with setting my entire look with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Now I'm going to take that same brush that I used to set my under eye and apply some powder on my brows, just because my brows get super duper oily, and I'm also going to apply a little bit on my forehead. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the look by using the Stunna lip paint, which is in the color Unbutton, and I am lining my lips with MAC Bittersweet, and then I'm going to go on top with a MAC gloss, which is Dazzling, maybe. Check the description box. And I'm going to put that on my lips just to give my lips a little bit of shine. And then to finish off the entire look, I am going to spray my face with the MAC mattifying spray. If you would like to see a demo or a first impression on some of the other products that I use in this video, make sure you check out that description bar. Also, make sure you head out to Sephora and pick up some of these items, guys, because I guarantee you will find something that you absolutely love. Thanks for watching. Make sure you thumbs up this video for more first impression videos.